What should students focus on when interviewing for a job?
When students go to interview for a job, they need to, number one, focus on how they are dressed, because first impressions are very important, and you can never change the image of a first impression. So do not go for an interview in pajama pants. Even when you're going to fill out an application or ask for an application, do not wear pajama pants, because a lot of times they'll have you fill out the application right there on the spot, and then they'll turn right around and interview you. So you want to go dressed appropriately even when you are going to get an application. Another thing to focus on is the handshake. It doesn't need to be a dead fish handshake like this. It just needs to be palm to palm and firm. Squeeze just a little bit. Don't squeeze too hard to where you're hurting someone's hand. Once you do the firm handshake, you're going to do not sit down until they ask you to sit down. Once you sit down in the interview, they're going to ask you basic questions. 3 basic questions to look for. Tell me about yourself. They don't want to know in an interview that you know, that pink is your favorite color. They want to know, that you're in high school, and that when you graduate, and where you're going to college, or if you're going to a technical school. They want to know that you're a hard worker, that you're dependable. They want to know things like that when they ask you, tell me about yourself. Another question is your greatest strength and your greatest weakness. And it's really hard to come up with a weakness, but it needs to be a work-related weakness. And don't say things like, I hate all people. That will not do. You need to come up with a weakness like, I tend to procrastinate, but I still get the job done. I may wait till the last minute, but I'm learning how to schedule myself out with a calendar to where I do not wait till the last minute to get the job done. A weakness like that. With the weakness, you always have to say how you're correcting the weakness.
What should a resume look like?
A resume should only be 1 page. It's very, very important to remember that, because a lot of employers, they do not have time to weed through pages and pages of resumes. It needs to be easily read. It doesn't need to be in paragraph form. Always use short, clear statements. And never, 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 never have misspelled words or incorrect English on a resume, because it will go in the trash.
What if a student has no prior work history?
If a student doesn't have any prior work history, it is a little difficult to get a job right away. But what they need to do is concentrate on their skills. That when they go for an interview, they need to say things like, I'm a hard worker. If you give me a chance, I will prove to you that I can get the job done. I'm a quick learner. Employers, they don't have a lot of time to train you. So if you can get in there, learn the job quickly, then that would be an asset to them.
If a student is interested in taking this class, how should they go about taking it?
All right, they can come by C4, the Happy Place, and see me. They can talk to a counselor, and the counselors will relay the message to me that they're interested in my course. You can't just say you want in here. You have to come see me or a counselor, and we can try to get you in here.